stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite.
Tons of room in the middle. He's at the 30. 10. And he will house it.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Middle Tennessee's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air, it's Battiato. Catch in the middle, it's Tipton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. There he goes. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, they're after him!
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Look out, he's got room.
Return is tackled out at the 41, and the offense will take over.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the ball's free in the end zone. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Coming out with it, it's Hubbard. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Battiato. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep 2 hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. Got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball, and the quarterback lucky to fall on that one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants to take the top off. And it's in for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Battiato. He's got his man across the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option.
Carried by the running back. Loses one. Third down coming.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to throw. It's Battiato. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you, all those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Battiato. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Weeks. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The pitch. Headed to the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense and plays like this because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Back to throw. It's Vattiato. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Second down coming up.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
97 in punt formation to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. Made a defender miss. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. And he's in for the touchdown.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hubbard. And the returner will be dragged down.
At the 15, and the Middle Tennessee offense will take over.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously,
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
what a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be knocked down. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's a touchdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll line up to go for 2. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to blast their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Jones. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lacey. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got it. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Vattiato. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got a little space. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Racing down the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Vattiato. They've got the screen set up. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Creates a little space. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky?